Welcome to the Rosie and Roula Show. Marhaba.
G'day. We are so excited to have you here. Roula's going to kick it off with a big question.
What do you think, Rosie? Should persons with penis put down the toilet seat for persons with vagina or not?
Yes. Pisses me
You
off.
do?
Yeah.
What pisses you off?
The literal piss on the toilet bowl because they just can't aim. Plus, if it's late at night and I try to sit down because I haven't got the light on, I sit on a cold toilet bowl and almost fall in. It drives me bonkers. You know what would be even better? If they just sat down to pee.
Okay, how about persons with penis being annoyed that we don't pull it up for them, so when they get in there, they don't have to touch it and they can just do their thing, pee?
No, they just sit down.
I say do their thing because I don't know what they're doing.
As much as I would love to stand up and wee, I feel like that would be very cool. I don't really think it's biologically possible for us as women, right? Or those of us with a vagina without some external things. So it's perfectly possible for them to sit down and urinate. So why don't they just do that? Easier for everybody. Nobody's touching the toilet seat.
Okay. You know, because I have a son, and when I find myself teaching my son how to pee and telling him to sit down and pee, and then we go to public toilet, and I feel so glad for him that he doesn't need to sit down on a dirty toilet. And then I'm telling him, oh, don't sit down, just stand up and pee so you don't get dirty. And this makes me confused. Do I want him to sit and pee or do I want him to stand up and pee?
This is true.
For hygienic reasons.
Yeah, public toilets are gross. I tend to squat, right? I don't like sitting on public toilets. This is a very, very good point. Maybe it's about teaching him to
I do have a problem with
context
squatting
switch.
in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
The toilet seats are so high and I'm so small.
You need a stepping stool. That is a problem. I know you can get disposable toilet seat covers for when you travel. I've never actually used them, but maybe that's something you could carry around.
Well, when we go traveling by car in Europe and the kids were little, we had a toilet bag with this paper that you cover the toilet seat. I had also hygienic towels because I cleaned around it before.
Wow.
I had like this latex gloves so I can make it clear.
Wow.
And you know what? My kids would be standing terrified because if they touch anything in there, I will go crazy on them. So they would be waiting for me to clean the public toilet.
Oh my God.
They go.
Oh my God. That would drive me.
And this is all because there is so much pee around it.
Oh, that's true. Oh. Let's bring this back to something less gross. I like to think
Less gross. Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of equality or equity and keeping things fair, one of my core values is playing fair. So is it fair for me as a person with a vagina to ask a person with a penis to please put the fucking toilet seat down when you're done? Is that a fair ask?
I don't think it's a fair ask.
Why not?
Why don't they think that we should pull it up for them?
True.
So who said it's fair and each gender's opinion? There are no rules.
It's true. It is an opinion. So how do we move forward here? What is the rule in your household at the moment?
I don't know if I can talk about it because it's private. I haven't consulted my husband if I can share his private moment. What I can tell you is that something resonated with me during COVID and I heard about it. And while asking, I also got some feedback from a few people with their opinion on this topic. We agreed on one thing, and I hope that our human listeners will also think about it and let us know. During COVID, there was this thing that when you flush the toilet, it's safer to close the lid completely because a lot of bacteria comes out of the toilet when we flush. And I know that I ask my son, because he's small, he's 9 years old, I always ask him to close the lid before he flushes. so he protects himself from the water spattering on him.
Yep.
And then it made sense when I got an answer on this topic saying that every human must close the lid before they flush and leave it closed. Then it's like a light bubble.
That's genius. Then it's fair for both.
Right?
You can stand, you can sit, whatever you want, but everybody closes the lid. Not only is it fairer, but it's also more hygienic because you're not getting bacteria and germs splashed everywhere, which is a disgusting thought. I used
spatter, and this is a Dutch word. The right word is splash.
I understood. Splatter is a word here. What did you say? Spatter.
Spatter. Spatter. I said spatter. Yeah. I mean, why not try to reduce these insignificant discussions by a universal, safe, and hygienic solution?
Yeah. Right? Is it really worth having a huge argument over? I hear couples have arguments about this.
I have a friend. A long time ago, I visited her, entered the toilet, and she had a big framed paper, all the rules how persons with penis should be using the toilet. I myself felt very offended. I felt like, how dare you? This is so offending to tell the other genders how they have to use the toilet.
Was she trying to be funny? Was it a joke? Not a very funny one.
Knowing that person, it wasn't really a joke. It was making a point.
Wow.
You know, we talk about misogyny, but I think there are people out there who are terrified from men's routines.
Yeah. Gosh, that is wild. But the takeaway message for me here, not that I live with someone with a penis, but it seems fairer to get everybody to put down the toilet seat and the lid before they flush. And then, no dramas. If you sit down to go to the toilet, you lift up the lid. If you stand up to go to the toilet, you lift up both. And guess what? You put them both down when you flush. That is genius. Whoever said that deserves a gold star. They have my stamp of approval. All right, you lot, that's it for today. Let us know what you think about this topic. The more outrageous, the better.
Yalla, finish your break and we will catch you next week.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation to keep
I have to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.